Hello guys, we're here at Melody Whisky Bar in London. I'm here with Ian. Ian, great to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Lovely.
Do a bit of multitasking there.
Absolutely, I know, right? You got to switch glasses here.
Tell us what you do for Fettercairn.
Absolutely.
And yeah, let's introduce this dram that we have in front of us here.
Amazing. So, my name is Ian Lackie. I work for Whyte Mackay as a whole. One of my focuses on Fettercairn whiskey. We have, in my mind, I think Fettercairn is such a unique dram. It is this light aromatic spirit. It is bright, vibrant, tropical fruit. It's got some floral characteristics. And the great part about it is that we have, a distillery manager that is willing to kind of push the envelope when it comes to what we do, what casks we use, and it is really fun because you get experience like this, which are, we have a 2020 release here. So this is chocolate malt, Fettercairn 16, that I don't even know if you can buy this anymore, to be honest, but it's something that's really unique, that really kind of showcases the whiskey as how it's developed from this to our current expression that is 100% ex-bourbon barrel.
100% ex-bourbon on the 16?
On the 16, yep.
Interesting. Fantastic. So yeah, let's... First off, thank you for bringing this today. Let's give an evaluation on the nose. So, refined, smooth, balanced, quite balanced.
Yeah.
Soft tannin.
I think that like the chocolate, kind of that chocolate malt, I feel like builds a bit more of like a full flavored aspect to it. I think it makes it a bit more bold. I think like it adds like a new dimension based on compared to like a younger, more fresh whiskey, and something where the malt is not as as kind of cooked and developed as this one.
So chocolate malt, in case you've not heard of it before, it's where you get the barley.
Yep.
And you sort of, is it like charring it? Sort of thing, or
it's just cooking a little bit more. It's kind of adding depth of kind of roasting and that caramelization of the actual sugars that are within the barley. And for the 16-year-old in particular, you get that nice age that you get with the ex-bourbon. Plus, the malt already has this like rich characteristic to it. So
the nose is just lovely.
It's beautiful.
It's so pleasant. Right.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Palate. Cheers. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the tasting. Thanks for sharing your recipe. And thanks so much for the Fettercairn endurance.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
We're at a current tasting at the moment.
Yeah, we are
leaving, so we got to appreciate those who have joined us here.
Pineapple, cocoa, chocolate, milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Sweet again.
It feels like a dessert. I always think of like what's the main.
Yeah.
You could put all the flavors into a dessert. What do you got here?
I'm getting mango as well. Mango. Funny enough.
I think like classic characteristic of Fettercairn is that tropical fruit aspect, and it's something that kind of resonates across the brand. Is stone fruit, tropical fruit, floral, maybe even like a little ginger when you get something that's a bit older, and kind of spiciness.
Interesting.
So Fettercairn specifically has been really investing in like that Scottish oak influence, and when you have you have a cask, a Scottish oak influenced whiskey, I feel like the spices there, it adds all this like depth of flavor, and the one up from the 16 is the 18, which has that characteristic, and it's like a really unique expression for something that is so light typically, and aromatic.
Yep, Scottish oak should be celebrated. It is rich, it is powerful, so you've got to be able to tame it in a way. You couldn't do a full maturation in Scottish oak. Maybe you could, never say never. But I mean, virgin, I'd imagine virgin Scottish. Anyway, whatever it is, it's very forward with flavour. But this is absolutely delicious. So, parting words, what is Fettercairn trying to achieve, say, in the short term and the long term, and what sort of projects are you working on at the moment?
Okay, so Fettercairn is a great brand because I feel as though it is focused on. I think at its heart, it is that farm distillery. It is smaller. It's in a lovely, quaint town. It's not trying to be that luxury aspect of it. It is a brand that is affordable from like the core series, but then it also within the past 2 years it releases 200 series. 200 series was this beautiful collection. You had like 6 bottles with total age statements adding up to 200 years.
6 bottles only.
6 bottles adding up to 200 years.
So you have some really old stock.
Some really old stock. You have like this incredible case. Like right now we have it at Hedonism showcasing there. It's 100,000 pounds for the entire set.
Nice.
But in my mind, it's such a journey through Fettercairn as a brand. Like you get these really old expressions that is like single barrel, and it's old. It is from the previous distillery manager. Then you get like the new distillery manager coming in and what he's brought to the actual, like the distillery itself. I think overall, Fettercairn is a really exciting brand because it is something that is showcasing how whiskey can evolve and develop, and how whiskey can be aged in rum casks, how it can be aged in like IPA, like local breweries that we've worked with, and aging in that, or Hungarian oak and the sweet wines. And so every year that Fettercairn 16 has been out, we've had this unique expression of it.
Okay.
It's now focused more on ex-bourbon barrel.
Got it.
And I think that it will continue to develop, it will continue to grow as a quality whiskey. With our Fettercairn 28-year-old, we've rated one of the best whiskeys in the world. And like we're going to hold on to that qualification and continue to be like, this is something that is world-renowned, that is recognized as one of the greats, and how can we continue to build on it? I think that's what's really exciting.
Fettercairn is a wonderful brand. I've got a miniature of 22-year-old, so watch out for that video in the next few months. So Ian, you work for Whyte Mackay.
Yep.
Whyte Mackay, huge company, right? Been around for ages. Funny enough, my dad's currently my favorite, blending house. Favorite whiskey. So,
I was gonna say my grandmother.
Yeah.
My grandmother passed away 2 years ago. She was 96 years old. She had a shot and a half of Whyte Mackay every single night, like literally, and it. In my mind, I was like, oh man, someone needs to give her like a proper single malt. Like I need to send her something as delicious as Fettercairn or a lovely Dalmore. Like she needs to have a proper single malt before she goes to bed. And no, Whyte Mackay was her like go-to, and
well, there you go.
Remainder of life, that's what she had.
That's the commonality we
honestly,
have.
It's amazing.
So Whyte Mackay. I mean, again, such a long history. I mean, there was even a 50-year-old Whyte Mackay, back in the day. What are you trying to achieve there? What's on the horizon? What are you working towards?
I think we're always pushing limits with that. To be honest, we have Fettercairn pushing limits. We have Dalmore that is like our luxury brand, which is the pinnacle of whiskey, and we have the new cast finishings that have only been recently released as actually acceptable, like our Calvados finish. So we released a new Luminary number 3, and that was 6 cast finish. We had 3 different Calvados casks that have been part of that. It's just something that we're always pushing the limits, and our focus is always on whiskey. So whether that be Jura, Fettercairn, Dalmore, we have our Tamavulin as well. that is like growing, and it is always about, hey, how can we push the boundaries of what we're doing in the whiskey world? And luckily, I work for a brand that whiskey has always been their focus, always will be their focus, and it's been amazing.
Incredible. Well, funny enough, because of my father, I collect the Whyte Mackay, so I like the old 12 as well.
Do you have the 30,
nine.
the black and gold?
I've got the 30.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
I've got the 30, the 21 as well, the 19. I'd love to get the 50 one day. But yeah, I want to get the 15 as well, because that made an appearance.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ian, it was a great pleasure. Thank you for sharing your time with us.
100%, yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the video. You know, as I said, Whyte Mackay, big portfolio here. They do really, really good work, and I will be showcasing it on the channel. So thank you for watching. Do subscribe, and yeah, cheers.
More to come.
More to come.
Sláinte.
Ta, cheers. Oh,